Thanks for joining for another episode, everyone. This one's kind of fun. King of the Hammers, Johnson Valley, California. Went down and saw a lot of really cool buggies down there. Met a lot of really cool people. I even got to ride in a Ultra 4 buggy. That was pretty cool. Lots of sights to see, and I'm really glad I could bring you guys with me. The first leg of our trip was going to take us all the way from Red Deer all the way down to just south of Salt Lake City. According to Google Maps, this was going to be a 15 to 16 hour trip, but stopping for lunch and maybe a little bit of dinner on the way, it ended up being closer to 18 hours just to get to south of Salt Lake City. The day has finally come. We are now heading down to California. Gonna hit King of the Hammers. So been waiting a long time to head down. Pretty excited. Glad I can take you guys along on the trip. And I'll be quite honest, this will be my first time going down there, so I'm not sure what to expect, but I think it's gonna be pretty cool. There's gonna be lots to look at, that's for sure. I'm sure that won't be a disappointment by any stretch. Anyways, we're leaving Calgary now. The sunrise, is absolutely amazing. Well, been a pretty decent trip so far. We're just on the south end of Lethbridge, waiting for a super slow train that goes for as long as you can see to pass, and then we're heading down to Sweetgrass, Montana, just going to cross across the border there. So far the trip's going well. Jeep at first was getting horrible fuel economy. The rooftop tent up top was really catching the wind. Now that the wind's working in my favor, it seems to be averaging out. A little worried there. I was using probably 30% more at least for the fuel, so I'm glad that's getting better. Anyways, it's a beautiful day. Can't wait to get across the border, and yeah, still a long ways to go and happy to get there. Utah is turning out to be really beautiful. I wish I had more time to go and explore some of the mountains and everything that are around here, but we gotta drive all the way down to California so that we can actually get to the competition in time. And yeah, it's a lot of driving. We drove all day yesterday into this morning, probably about 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock in the morning, we ended up stopping at on the other side of Salt Lake City. Tried to get through Salt Lake City. Man, Salt Lake City in itself is pretty massive. It took 2 hours just to drive from one end to the other on Salt Lake City alone. Anyways, off to Vegas. That's our next stop. And yeah, this is a pretty awesome trip, seeing lots of cool things along the way. But I can't wait to actually get down there in Johnson Valley and see all the 4x4 action that's going to happen. Just crossed the line. We're now in California, and we're heading to the old lake bed where we're gonna unload the car and take her out for a rip, test her out, make sure everything's working well. Man, I just wish that I could have stopped in every place that I was coming down here on this trip and explore, because there is some cool country, and I'm sure I'm gonna have to make a special trip for each area. Montana, wow, Montana, beautiful. The Missouri River, where it hits the Belt Mountain Range, wow, is that ever amazing. In every Western that I've ever read or watched on TV where there's a homestead, that is the epitome. Oh man, it was so beautiful. Anyways, we're gonna have to go check that out. Thanks for tuning, guys. It's gonna be a fun time. Finally in California, heading out to the dry lake bed where all the racing action is going to happen, and we're going to be living for the next week. So pretty dang excited. We just picked up some groceries and we are ready to rock. Oh, big thank you for Dave for letting me use your fridge on this a little bit of an adventure. Thanks, buddy. It really comes in really handy. A lot warmer down here than it is up in Alberta. Anyways, we're on our way out, and I'm seeing lots of cool rigs as I'm heading out there. It's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, you got her, man.
Can I put this right here for a second?
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you. I'll make sure you guys are good to go, you know?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Stickers are a pain in the butt.
Now, are we allowed to come in and out?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
As long as you've got everything, you're good. You do.
As long as she's tagged, we're good.
That part.
Awesome.
As long as she wants to come on. There we go. I'll make it work. All right, you're going to be all set. And there you go, brother.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. We had arrived at Hammertown. It was time to unpack and get ready for camping for the night. It was getting pretty cold out, -11. So we lit up the smudge pot and basically had a nice fire before we had to go to bed. It was a good thing I brought my buddy heater. Kept me warm all night long. was a super chilly night last night. Went down to like -11 Celsius, not Fahrenheit. I'll convert it and then put it on the screen here. But totally forgot to get into my sleeping bag. I was so tired from doing so much traveling. And then I woke up and I was like, oh dang, it's cold. So I had to put the heater on, get all warmed up. I'm used to winter camping, so nothing too major for me, but yeah, we're here getting set up for hammers, and gonna try the car out on the course today, do some trial runs. Gonna be a fun day. Gonna be a fun day.
UTV winner, right here. You in?
Here's a cool little Jeep. Eric used it to kind of run around Hammertown. It was fun.
I'm in until you decide I'm out. Yeah, that's happened before. That sounds like a true story. Yeah, now taking applications for pit team members. This is part of the tryout process. You.
We found another use for the ladder from the rooftop tent. It worked pretty well.
I have KOH, KOH2, and KOH3.
With the maps uploaded, it was time to go out and do some pre-running. Alright, gonna take the Jeep, go out, check out some of the scenes over here in Hammertown, and should be pretty interesting. Oh wait, did you think I meant this Jeep? Oh no, I meant this Jeep over here. Not only was the mini Jeep really fun to drive, everyone that we saw absolutely loved the mini Jeep. It was a hit.
Scan code for free stickers.
Woohoo! Free stickers! Oh, look at that!
That dog is so cool.
Oh, look at that Bilstein truck. Woo-hoo-hoo. Love Unimogs. That's beautiful. Meanwhile, Eric and Kyle were hard at work trying to get all the data they needed on the pre-run. Out jeeping.
Yep. Better.
And go.
Hey guys, it's Justin with Performance Machine. We're out here at King of Hammers, looking at all the things going on around here. It's huge. There's going to be a lot of people here and a lot of fun times. This is Brandon. He's our social media guy, so if you see him running around snapping pictures, be sure and wave.
Yeah. We'll take plenty of videos. Come see us at the booth. You know, anybody that's been here before, or if you haven't, it'll be what, 40, 50, 60,000 people depending on the year, right here in the middle of the desert in the lake bed. Come see us and hang out and have a good time.
Yeah.
Come see our Canadian friends too.
The community fire pit. So this right here is the start-finish line, guys. Well, we're not going to be going on it with this little Jeep, but this is it. This is where the magic's happening. All the action right here. There's a beautiful bug for you guys. Convertible yet. Woo, sexy. I'd have some fun with that. So what are the chances that there's more than one Jeep on the ground at the same time? That's awesome. Oh, I smell a race coming on.
Let me get some.
All right, slowly starting to get everything set up. The other people who are going to be part of our pits are here and getting all set up. As you can see over here, we've got all the tents for the other guys that are still coming, getting ready. Yeah, things are starting to shape up. Looks like Eric is back from his pre-run. Time to go see how the truck went. The car did well. A lot of information was gained about the course, and really all the car needed was a little bit of shock tuning at this point. So they were going to take the shocks off and get them rebuilt a little bit. As the day draws to a close, everything was coated in a nice golden sunlight. Man, I have to say the sunsets in the desert are absolutely beautiful. Hit like and subscribe. You don't want to miss the next video. I go for a ride in an Ultra 4 buggy, and I meet some pretty cool people. You're gonna like this one.